What's going on, y'all? J. Rod Anderson here. Listen, man, I know a lot of people have been really stressed out lately about finances, about debt, just about not having the type of money that you want to do the things that you need to do, not even that you want to do, but that you need to do. So I just wanted to just take a few minutes and just talk to you about three things that you can do to overcome debt, distress, and discomfort and discontent in your finances. So here's the first thing that I need you to do. Number one is you got to identify the root causes. So what is it that has you in this situation, or what has you feeling the way that you're feeling? And so you have to ask yourself, is it something that I did or something that I'm doing? Because if it is, then guess what? There's good news. You can just make some adjustments and change that thing. So for instance, maybe how you've managed your money in the past has contributed or one of the root causes to where you are now. Or maybe it could have just been some spending choices, some bad investments. Look, whatever the case may be, no condemnation, but you have to identify what is the root cause that has me in this particular situation. And once you identify the root cause, then guess what? You got to uproot whatever that thing is. But I understand sometimes there's situations that are beyond your control. Like I know a lot of people are in like a buttload of student loan debt. And I mean, you went to get your education. So I can't fault you for that because you was just doing what was best for you at that particular time. But you got to think about, am I doing something? Like, what is this root cause? And then you have to uproot whatever that thing is or make the adjustments. But I want to encourage you. I want you to know that no matter where you currently are, you are never, ever, never, ever, say that with me. I am never, ever, never, ever in a situation where I'm stuck. I don't care where you are. I don't care how much debt you may be in. I don't care how much or how little's coming in. I don't care how overwhelmed you may feel right now. You are never in a situation where you're stuck and there's nothing you can do. And why do I say that? Because everything, it starts with you. So even if the money, you can't figure out how to get more money coming in now, guess what? You can talk different. You can think different. You can walk different. You can start to surround yourself by different people. You can start to believe different. You can start to learn more. You can increase your financial IQ. You can pray. You can begin to create something. You can sow something. You are never stuck. You just have to get out of that funk, get out of that cloud, get out of that fog, and realize who you are. But there's always something that you can do. So here again, number one, identify that root cause. Number two, very important. You have to take authority over your words, over your thoughts, and over your emotions as it pertains to money. So, sometimes things are the way they are because of how we see it, or because of how we may be thinking about it, or because of the emotions that are associated with it. So this is what I need you to do. Number one, I need you to take authority over your words. So I want you to stop thinking and saying things like, man, I always got more month than money. That may be true, but don't say that anymore. Or things like, man, I can't afford that. That's too expensive. That may be true, but you don't have to verbalize it, because guess what? There's power in the words that you speak. And when you continually speak things like that, it starts to register in your mind, and you cut yourself off from things that you don't even have a clue that you're cutting yourself off from, just because of the conversation, because of the words that are coming out your mouth. So what it's doing is producing an internal environment on the inside of you. Stop saying things like, I can't afford it. That's too expensive. They not paying me enough on this job. I'll never get out of all of this debt. Listen, I know it may seem like you may never get out, but guess what? You don't have to affirm that with your words. Your first step to getting out may just be speaking something different. Like, oh no, this can't hold me down. Like, oh no, there's no way I'm going to be in this situation forever. Oh yeah, I realize how much I got to pay, but I'm not going to be paying this for the rest of my life. So you have to change how you're looking at this thing. You have to change your voice, your words toward it. I know one of the things that I'm really focusing on now is paying off our mortgage. I see myself as bigger than the mortgage. So I tell myself every day, it's like, oh, I'm smiting you down every month. I'm smiting you down more and more. Matter of fact, you are already removed out of my life. And it just creates a different internal environment on the inside of you. So take authority over your words, take authority over your thoughts. I want you to start paying attention to what you're thinking, especially when it comes to things related to money. Just be conscious of what am I thinking? Like, do I have positive, dominant, affirming thoughts where money is concerned, or do you see yourself as inferior? Like, money has the upper hand over me. Like, I don't ever have enough. And like, I can't, because I don't have enough, I can't do the type of things that I want to do. I can't take care of my family. You see how even as I'm speaking, how my energy kind of goes up and down based off of what I'm saying. So true, it may be what it be, but you always have the authority to think and speak the way that you want. So take control of your words, take control of your thoughts, and I want you to take control of your feelings. So a lot of times, the reason why you're experiencing discontentment and stress is just because of the feelings and the emotions that are around your thoughts about money. So let me ask you this. Does this describe you? Are you feeling depressed? Are you feeling like things are hopeless? Like, are you in fear that you're never going to get out of this rat race, that you're never going to be able to get to that place of just being able to catch your breath and breathe? Man, you can't let those type of thoughts and feelings dominate your life. And I know you may be saying, yeah, but Gerard, that's so easy for you to say, but it's hard. I get it, but the way out is doing the things that I'm telling you to do. You got to take authority over those things. So how do you do that? Start being grateful for what you have. Like, no matter where you are, you have something to be grateful for. So turn that fear into joy. It was like, Lord, well, I may not have enough to pay off these student loan debts, but my goodness, I thank you. I had enough to pay my bills this month. So you always have something to be grateful for, and I want you to focus in on that. And then the last thing that I want you to do, and this is probably the most powerful of the three, I want you to begin to tap into your supernatural self. Man, begin to tap into your supernatural self. Listen, this is what I want you, if you don't take anything else from this video, realize that there is a part of your being that can empower you to operate beyond natural situations and circumstances. Listen real close. Is how you were created. There is a supernatural part inside your being that if you would learn, if you could ever get to the place that you tap into it, it can begin to help you transcend beyond the circumstances that have been keeping you stuck. And what does that mean? Like, I know you hear supernatural and you might start thinking, woo, 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 woo. Don't get deep with it. Don't get deep with it. Supernatural is just, for right now, just think a cut above natural means and natural limitations. It's characterized by a way of being. It's a way of thinking. It's a way of speaking that it has to be revealed to you. Like, a quick example is, supernaturally, you can call those things to be not as though they were. Man, that's supernatural. And so my thought was, I've been really looking at this for the last, probably the last 4 or 5 years, because I always knew that there had to be a higher level that exists, but I just never knew how to tap into it. But I have figured it out. And I was like, man, if I could just get people to really realize and become conscious that such a thing even exists. And so I was thinking, it's just like, how can I help people before you even tap into your supernatural self, how can I get you to just be aware that there is something on the inside of you that's greater than the debt, that's greater than the bills, that's greater than the financial limitations. And the thought came to me, it's just like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna create a course. And so I'm so excited to share with you. I'm creating this course. It's called Supernatural Wealth Mastery. Come on now. Supernatural Wealth Mastery. And look, I'm not overlooking or bypassing the normal things. Like, if you, we can talk about supernatural all that we want, but if you spending more than you're bringing in, if you got more coming out than you have coming in, you're going to be in debt. Like, it doesn't negate the natural things. It doesn't negate the fact that, you got to invest, that you got to sow, you got to save. Like, we're not even negating those things, but I'm telling you that there's a higher level that you can tap into. So I'm so excited to share with you Supernatural Wealth Mastery. And I'm going to release the course on October the 2nd. Registration is now open. It's early bird registration. The course is only $97. That's the early bird price. It'll be at that price until September 25th. And then the regular price is going to be $197. But listen, go ahead and register, reserve your seat, because I want to just, all I can really do, my main aim in the course is just to normalize wealth in your thinking to the point that you leave away thinking, hold on a second, I'm supposed to be wealthy. And the second part is I want to help you disconnect your thoughts about wealth as being what you have. First base, I want you to start seeing wealth as, that's who I am. And if you ever get to the place that you see wealth as being who you are, it'll naturally start to come out of you in your conversation and your thinking and the decisions that you make. And when you start thinking and being and doing in alignment with your wealth identity, then you're going to start to see those opportunities are going to start coming in. Creative ideas that are going to create wealth is going to start popping into your head. I'm telling y'all what I know. You don't want to miss this one. So go ahead. The site to register is let me make sure I got it right. Supernatural Mastery is the name of the course, and that's the website. So go to supernaturalmastery.com and go ahead and register. Early bird is now through September 25th. So I hope those 3 tips help you, but just know, I don't care where you are, you're not stuck. And I want you to say this with me real quick. Say, I am supernatural. And what that means is that there's a part of you that's already above and beyond whatever you may be going through. So I hope y'all got some value out of that, man. Leave some comments, share this video with whoever you think may need to hear it, and make sure you go to supernaturalmastery.com and get registered for that course. And I'll talk to you later.